Hello, what's going on, guys? Welcome back for another show. Today I'm going to show you a fantasy film series, The King and the Old Lady, a story of a tale of tales. In a mysterious kingdom, where the king has surrounded himself with beauty and alcohol all day long. Someday, he's intrigued by the sound of a woman's heavenly singing. Following the sound, the king finds a seemingly young lady singing beside a civilian house. The lady seems to be shy and leaves into the house, which gives the king a strong sense of mystery. He then takes some jewelry out of his treasury stock and sends his guard to deliver her the present. What's weird is that the lady doesn't want to take the present in person, but rather asks the man to place it in a cart hung beside the window. It turns out to be a house of two elderly sisters, Anna and Dora, instead of any young lady. Dora wears the necklace and checks herself with a mirror, which makes her sister Ima very jealous. Later that night, when the two sisters finish their prepaying for God, the king approaches their house. Dora could not refuse the court from the king, so she replies the king with her heavenly voice. She further promises that she'll show him her delicate fingers a week later. The king, being occupied with such mysteries, feels very excited for the coming dating. As that being promised, Dora has to figure out a way to make her fingers look tender and charming. However, she only checks out 1 week later. No change has been made to her fingers. To be worse, the king comes for a visit again as scheduled. Without any choice, Dora has to show the king with Ima's finger, which remains young and tender, thanks to the finger-sucking habit by Ima. Fortunately, under the cover of darkness, the king cannot tell any difference, but instead proposes to spend the night with her. Dora accepts his proposal, but on the condition that it's in complete darkness without any candles. Occupied by his sex desire and imagination, the king agrees to meet her demands. Dora makes Ima to help smoothen her loose and wrinkled skin with some glue, and hides her body up firmly, before heading inside the castle for the one-night stand. Sooner the king and Dora let go of their hormones. After the intense workout, Dora could not help but fall asleep. While driven by his curiosity, the king lights up a candle for a check of his beauty, but gets frightened and grossed by her old face. The king has his guards to throw Dora out of the window. Luckily, Dora survives, entangled in the branches of a tree. A witch rescues Dora and nurses Dora from her breast. Dora awakens up as a young, beautiful maiden. The king comes upon her while he's hunting in the forest and decides to make her his queen. The sister Ima receives a ceremonial dress for the wedding of Dora, the future queen of the kingdom. The next day, Ima comes to the castle in the ceremonial dress. She keeps searching for her sister Dora out of the imperial crowd. But she soon finds the young and beautiful queen, who she could not believe to be Dora. Later in a private talk, Dora reveals to Ima her real identity, and the magic experience happened to her. Dora promises to take care of Ima, but warns Ima to keep the secret for her. The sister Ima soon gets used to the ceremonial environment, and enjoys it very much. She even tells everybody that the queen is actually her sister. Even after the wedding party, Ima seems very reluctant to leave the castle. Dora has to force Ima to leave for safe, and tells her to keep the secret forever. However, Ima comes back again, begging her sister to let her stay, and asking for the secret to Dora's youth and beauty. In annoyance, Dora says she got herself flayed. She has to hide Ima up for the coming king. However, Ima steps into the royal couple's bedtime privacy by accident, before she finally gets thrown out by security guards. The lonely Ima seems to totally believe what's been said by Dora, so she keeps searching for someone who's willing to flay her. At last, she finds a butcher to do the job in exchange of her jewelry. Ima suffers the strong pains from the skin flaying, with her belief that she could be reborn with youth and beauty as her sister Dora. But instead, she only leaves herself bloody and disfigured. While at the same time Dora notices her aging skin, so she runs away from the castle. She's so desperate for the truth that nobody could win over the time and aging process. This is Daniel CC Movie Review. Bye.